welcome back to our channel. For this week's video, I'm going to show you how to adjust the margins and reduce label waste with that PT1880. This is a common asked question and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Let's get started. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to set margins with this machine. I've already got my tape inserted, so what we'll do is power it on. I'm using the AD24 power adapter, and I just want to make sure, hopefully you can see this screen. It's really hard for me to tell if you can see it or not on my camera here. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to hit this FN, the function key, and then you're going to see size pop up, or any of the options depending on what you were on last. So FN, and then we're going to arrow until we see margin. Then we're going to go ahead and hit OK. Now full margin is 1 inch. That's 1 inch on either side of your label. Half is a half of an inch, and narrow is 1/8 of an inch. Okay. Keep in mind, this needs to pass an internal cutter on the inside. So no matter what, you're going to have about a half of an inch on the side that's leading the machine so it can pass that internal cutter blade. The other, the margin's going to play into on the other side of this, and it will, waste less tape. You'll notice at the end when I print, there's going to be a dotted line on the label. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about next. So let's start with a narrow margin. I'm going to say hello, and then we're going to go ahead and hit print. Okay, so once you've printed your label, you'll notice these 2 dots here. That's a measurement, and it's saying if you cut this right here, that's going to give you that narrow margin. This, on this other side here, is what was needed to pass that internal cutter blade, so that's going to be waste. The only way I've really found around that, and that's just a personal tip, is if you know you're going to print this 100 times or a bunch of names, I would do a couple extra spaces and then do it as one long print and then cut with scissors. If not, unfortunately, you are still going to have this little waste on this side. But you are able to narrow it down quite a bit. And again, that was a narrow margin, so okay. Now you could do a full margin as well, and that's going to be 1 inch of tape per side. Okay, so as you can see, this is the narrow, and this is the long. So, I mean, that is quite a difference there when you line up those dots. That's the difference in extra tape. So again, what you can do is hit the function and then go to margin. You might have to arrow depending on what you were using last. So arrow to margin, OK, and then you've got full, half, or narrow, and then you can select OK, and you're all set to print.
And it's as easy as that. Hopefully this will save you some label tape waste. See you next week as we continue on with this PT1880. Bye-bye.